This is the culmination of an unprecedented event in American art history. Glenna Goodacre, who has been one of the most highly recognized American sculptors for 50 years, retired in June of 2016. And in that process, she has given her tools, her equipment, her clay, her art library to the New Mexico School of Fine Arts. She also made the unprecedented decision to destroy all of her molds, and she decided to have an auction of her personal collection of unique, one-of-a-kind pieces. And so on April the 6th, Thursday, Scottsdale Art Auction will hold an auction of approximately 110 or so pieces from that personal collection in Scottsdale at 5:30 that evening.
In 1987, I had been foundry director at Shidoni Foundry for 10 years, and I had worked with Glenna, and I'd known her for a few years from art shows, and so her career was just starting to take off, and she needed help, and so I mapped out a business plan for her, and I was going to help her for a while. I had no idea, neither of us did, that we would end up working together for 30 years. Part of my plan for her was to enter public art competitions, and so I designed entries for those, and we entered a lot of art competitions around the country, which was new to her, and we got almost every one of those projects, and it took us 25 years to complete them. So that's why we're still together. But last year, when she decided to retire and to stop making sculpture and to not have any more out there than was already there, I had the idea of an auction, and I called Jack immediately. He's one of my oldest friends in the art business, and we started putting our heads together on this auction. And it's unusual, not just the incredible size of some of the pieces. One of the pieces weighs 2,000 pounds, as much as a car, and we've needed a crane to unload those. We have the iconic 8-foot Ronald Reagan sculpture and 11-foot spotted tail, incredible American history figure, and pieces came from all over the United States and converged here in Scottsdale. And it's going to be an incredible show, not just because of the huge pieces in the show, but the number of pieces, over 120 pieces in the exhibition. Some of the works in the show have never been exhibited. They've been in Glenna's personal collection for decades, and people have never seen some of these pieces. And a lot of it, there are a lot of artist proofs from her collection in the auction, which I think will be special for people. And it's one of the biggest shows ever in her career, and one of the biggest assemblies of her work. And so I think for Goodacre collectors, or any collectors really, I mean, it's going to be a stunning event.
You know, as Dan said, this career has spanned 50 years, and Glenna has been involved in the creation, as you said, of a monument of a living president, a monument on the mall in Washington, D.C., the Vietnam Women's Memorial. She created the U.S. dollar coin. She created a monument in Philadelphia that's at Penn's Landing, which is for the Irish Memorial. I don't think any other American artist in the history that I'm aware of has accomplished what Glenna has accomplished during this 50-year career.
Can't think of another artist like that, who has a sculpture on the National Mall, has created a coin, has works in almost all 50 states and in 40-some foreign countries. I don't think there's anybody like her.
And the studies and the preparatory drawings, the unique one-of-a-kind sketches that she did for these projects, all will be part of this auction on April the 6th, Thursday in Scottsdale.